Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Skypanic. Today we're going to do some work on the sorting our storage system from output from our sieves. Now, I did do a bit of work offline. Just playing around here with some output. Just taking the output from our existing heavy sieves. The conveyor belt's gone now, but it was here sorting it. It was sending the chunks over here to this compactor, which was making it's not chunks, it's taking the pieces and making chunks. All those chunks, and then anything that didn't need to be compacted was being sent back to the storage facility over here. When you last saw this wasn't here. During the testing, it was just taking all of that stuff, putting in this set of chests right here. I've also decided to beef this up, so this is going to be a large storage facility for cobblestone, stone, all kinds of stuff like that. Sand, gravel, you name it, all that kind of stuff. And I want to have it set up so that, for example, when we're low on compressed cobblestone, for example, there's something that automatically tells it to start spitting out regular cobblestone, which will then flow into the compressors over here. And then once that's compacted, give it a few seconds here, there we go, there's one. You see that stuff starts coming back out and going, oops, I don't want any of that, going back in here. Shut that off for now. We still got our original thing over here, so we can send more cobblestone as we need it into the system. This is everything's coming into this top part, which is the input for the giant storage matrix, or whatever you want to call it here. Now, I like the look of the hoppers, and I like controlling the hoppers and having them spit out as we need it. Problem with the hoppers is they're slow. This is, I don't know if you can tell, but this is an Ender IO, and it sends out just a base 4 items, basically a tick, I'm guessing, and we can make that faster with some upgrades. If I turn this on and turn the cobblestone output over here on, obviously this one spits out cobblestone 4 times faster, and this empties out way too quick. The other problem is too, I wanted to use inside of these drawers some sort of redstone and monitor the output. For example, if the redstone output got below a certain amount, so if it was half full, it would emit half a redstone signal, which would then trigger the output of the cobblestone over here, and then it would fill it up, stop the redstone. It would be kind of self-contained and work that way. Problem I'm running into, and it's kind of obvious, is when this thing emits redstone, it emits it in every direction, which turns off the hopper, which doesn't help us here. The same thing over here. We could set this guy to be these guys can function with a negative or a reverse redstone. When they see redstone, they spit stuff out. So we could probably route the redstone being emitted from there into here. We'd have to do something around the back to set it up so that it monitors for, say, 50% of the signal, and that's when it triggers it. We could do it. It'd be a lot of ridiculous redstone, and it only addresses one problem when we need more compressed cobblestone. I'm not sure what would happen, say, when we need more gravel, if we could mix those redstone signals together. Anyway, It's probably doable. It would just be an absolute redstone mess, and I don't think we have the space in here to pull it off. So in order to compact this a bit and just make it work in general, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna put a little mini ME system in here, applied energistics ME system. We can then do some fancy stuff with lights up here to give it more of an industrial look. I'm hoping to hide. Oh, I'm going for a ride. I'm hoping to hide the ME system. I don't know if I'll hide it, or I want to keep the industrial look. I might show off the glowing ME controller right here. It's kind of like the computer brain controlling all this, but hide most of the cables because they don't really fit with the more industrial and cable look. The other problem we have too is power. MEs tend to be a bit of a power drain, and we really don't have a sophisticated power system set up yet. We haven't gone nuclear. We haven't done any massive stuff. We have a water wheel that provides us basically the bare minimum power we need to kind of test and run a couple things here and there. But if we were to ramp up, we're going to run into problems with power. So what I'm thinking is basically we seem to be producing a lot of coal from when we do our sieving. If we were to take that coal and route it into a coal generator, and that way this would sort of be self-powering. It would generate the coal it needs to power itself. I think that's what we're going to do. So we got to go make a coal generator. If I recall, the better one is going to be the extra utilities coal generator. Culinary, no. Furnace generator, is that the one? Right, fuel. Grinder, deep resonance, macerator. Segmel, where is it? Furnace? Oh yeah, the furnace, no, that's not what we want. Furnace generator, here we go. And it is, yeah, extra utilities furnace generator. 40 RF per tick, which is pretty much the nicest one I can, easiest coal generating, or coal RF generator. So we're going to go with that, which means we get that there. These guys here. Okay, we need a furnace. There we go. Okay, there's our furnace. Now we also need to make an ME controller. This will be the first one. I was kind of trying to stay away from the ME controllers. Like I said, they're really power hungry. I think we've got everything we need to pull this. Oh, that's refined storage. We're going to stay away from refined storage. I just prefer applied energistics. Where is it? Where are you hiding there? Nope. Refined. Isn't that called a controller? What am I thinking here? Am I blind? It's usually made with Skystone. Nope. Where is that hiding? It's probably right in front of my face. I just can't see it for whatever reason. Spatial pylon. Quantum ring. No. That's definitely power hungry. That was an ME controller. Is that it? Oh, it looks weird. Okay. I usually have a texture pack on that makes this look a little bit different. That's probably why I'm getting confused here. Okay, so yeah, we have none of this. Skystone block, which is made from... Okay, that doesn't help me at all. I have to smelt skystone. Where can I get skystone? Obsidian, block of coal, and stone. That's actually not bad at all. Evanston B, I know where there's a ton of coal right now. Grab that. Okay. Oops. There we go. Alright, where did that guy go? Pure flux crystals. Flux seed made from flux dust and sand in the puddles of water. Okay. We should probably get that going right now, because this is going to take forever to grow without a crystal growth chamber set up. What do we need again? Flux dust. Dust is made from crushed regular. Charged certs, nether quartz, and redstone. Charged certs. Grab those. Where did we see? Okay. Well, I'm going to rummage around in my pack here and try and figure out how to rummage around in my materials here and try and figure out how to make these crystals, grind them up, get the ME going, get it powered, and kind of get started with that. And we'll be back in a second. Okay, we are back, and as you can see, we've got an ME controller. It is currently being powered by this furnace generator, which we should hopefully be able to produce a bunch of coal for and keep it well fed. Seems to be able to keep up without much issue, although there's nothing attached, so things could change. Let's find out what happens when we start attaching some stuff. So we've got our drawer controller up here. Slap a storage interface on that. Run some cable down here. Pop that on there. Boom, that's connected. Now we want to see what's going on in there, so let's put an ME terminal. Excellent. Cobblestone and compressed cobblestone, exactly what we expected to see. Now we need to run some cable back here. Now I'm going to pull these, that hopper can stay. That one we're going to get rid of, because as soon as we get rid of this, it's going to start spitting out crap, and we don't want that. Get rid of that. Okay, so we need to run some cable. Let's run it like this for now. Is this going to work? Oh, just enough cable. Maybe. We might be a short one. Okay, if I admit here, does that count? Let's find out. So you're set up to only dispense if you receive a redstone signal. And you're not doing anything, so you're I think these are directional, so that means there's only the block in front. We need either one more cable or find another way to do this. Now, if I do this, no, still not reading it. It's going to be very fussy, apparently. Maybe I can get around this without having to get more cable. Not that I can see easily, so let's go get more cable. Heading on up, and let's see, cable. We're gonna need to make, we're gonna have to make some glass, quartz glass. What is that called? That little piece that goes in there. We want glass cable. We need a quartz fiber, which is inserts quartz in regular glass. This guy will work. Let's hold on to that. Got a couple more. Okay, yeah, that should do it. That can grind up in there. Put that there for safekeeping. Okay. Redstone we got. We need that. And we're going to need charge certs. Where's the charger? There it is. Boom. Yoink. 2. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Last one. Oh, too soon. There we go. Give me that. Alright. Oops. Wrong one. Okay, that's finishing up. While it's doing that, we can go and make some flux crystals. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Wait for it. Thank you. Grab that. There. That goes there. Glass goes here. Grab all those. Glass away. Goes there. Cables. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's do this. That goes there. That goes there. Perfect. Except it's just spitting out stuff, because why not? So we have to do a bit of configuration here. Okay, you're going to monitor the level of compressed cobblestone. Now, these hold 2048, so 1024. Emit when levels are above or equal. No, emit when levels are below limit. Perfect. So as long as there's less than 1024 compressed cobblestone, it's going to tell it to spit this out, which is what we want. Now, and if something goes wrong and we lose power, it will stop emitting and everything will shut down. Perfect. That's what we want. Because the last thing we need to worry about is if we lose power and then just it starts dumping everything out onto the conveyor belts. That would be bad. Seems to be keeping up no problems, which is good. We only have literally 3 things attached, but so far so good. We can do some, god damn it. We can hide the cables later on. That's increasing, perfect. We're gonna run out of, we're gonna run out of cobblestone, so let's get that going. Yeah, as we already discussed, this is nowhere near capable of spitting out the cobblestone fast enough. Can I put that there? No, that counts as a block. But I bet you I can do this. So if you extract, always extract, and you insert, boom, there we go. There we go. I'll have to put a lever there to shut that off. Don't just my random lever. Put it there for safekeeping. There, there. And active without signal. So if you're on bonus, it stops the conveyor, or stops the hopper too. Oh no, it doesn't. That's interesting. Oh, it stops that. Okay, interesting. Okay, yeah. I have to move that because that's going to cause problems. Boom, put that there. Put that there. Now that stops that. That stops that. Perfect. Okay, you can keep going. This is just temporary. We'll figure that out later. Okay. So, there's our first stage. Now, we just got to figure out every other piece of stuff that has to go in here, like gravel. Gravel sounds like a fun next project. This is compression area. So if we need gravel, we need to start sending compressed cobblestone into this guy. Oh, this is just a design disaster here. We should probably clean this all up. So imagine we could use this. We're going to have to redo this all over again anyway. Get rid of the sand. Okay, there. I'm going to put that there, put that there. What side is that? Cobble green. Cobble green. Now it's very fussy. There's no conveyor belt attached to it. That's not helpful. There we go. Let's get rid of that guy. And you can have all of this and that. Okay, and then we're gonna put that there for now. Boom, 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 boom. Like that, and like that, and we'll take you, and we'll put you right here. Oh, and yeah, that's fine. Let's get rid of these guys. And you can have all of these. Okay, so yeah, now if we were to send out compressed cobblestone, blue side, boom, there we go. So that's what I want. There we go. There. You're gonna extract with signal. You're gonna insert. Perfect, no signal, just what we want to see. That there. Oh, before we finish this off, we have to get the return set up. How are we going to do this? We'll run into that cable, no good. We're going to come out one more. We'll fiddle with this area after. We're probably going to have to come up one so we can, oh, I don't want that. So we can drop it. That goes there, there. These don't connect unless you do the top one first. There we go. You go that way. And you go, oops. Come on. Nope. Swing and a miss. There we go. And you go there. Perfect. Alright, so let's get rid of this. Alright, so then we need to put these to extract. Always active, your insert, perfect. I think that'll work. Yep, there we go, perfect. Oh, actually, give me those back. You need... Oh, god damn it. This is the wrong machine. I'm supposed to attach it to this machine. That was super helpful. So we have a problem because we've detached our power. Do we have any spare cable kicking around? Well, I can steal it from these guys because we're not using those right now. we've got power again. Excellent. Okay, boom, boom. That goes there. Oh, come on, give it. Come on. There. Always active. Your insert. Boom, there's our gravel. Perfect. And let's see if we just need a bit of gravel, because our compactor here could do gravel too. Boom, there we go. Alright, so now those are all locked, so the gravel should have made its way in, except it's probably stuck in the hopper. Yep. Unfortunately, these hoppers cannot keep up, which is a problem, so put that there. I don't think we have enough conduit to correct this problem right now. No, we need one more conduit. Well, let's cannibalize over here. This problem with the hoppers, I like the look, but they can't keep up with the machines. So if we, there, this should do it. If you extract always and insert, yeah, that will keep up no problem. A bit of design flaw with putting this here. Thankfully this is just temporary. Oh dear. Forgot the hopper was there. It just spit out all our gravel. I was wondering where the gravel went. We got the key on us, perfect. Those aren't locked. Where is the gravel? Come to think of it. Okay, we'll find the gravel in a second. In the meantime, let's make some more. You go there, you go there. You'll start emitting, perfect. Compressor with that size should drop down. And it starts doing its thing. Excellent. That is going to overflow in a matter of, yep, very quickly. Oh, actually, The overflow actually, oh, interesting. The overflow is well, it's already dealt with because it'll just flow back into the system. Nice. Happy little mistake there. There's where the gravel went. Put there for now. Okay, your gravel. Locked. Let's lock all these. And you're going to be compressed gravel. Lock in. Perfect. Press cobble. Clean up our mess here. Oh my goodness. This is a really bad spot to stand. Yep. And so I do it again. Why not? Okay, you're always spitting out that because gravel's not being monitored properly. Let's go from the back so we don't literally get cobblestone dumped on our head. There. And we'll do the same thing. When levels are below. So if gravel is below 1024, it's going to spit it out. Excellent. Okay. I guess the last thing to do, because we still got our emitters here. We got one more left, might as well use it. So that goes there. Nope, wrong one. Goes here. That goes there, you go there. Okay, we need some interesting. I want a compressed gravel. I want some compressed gravel, please. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, compressed gravel. You're monitoring compressed gravel with compressed gravel. Okay, that's not helping. It's less than 1024. Redstone on. And you're extracting signal. And your input with signal. Perfect. So that should start spitting out the gravel. It's happening again. Let's not stand there. There we go. So those gravel spitting out? No, gravel's not spitting out. Why is gravel not spitting out? Extract with signal. Insert. Oh, there it goes. Maybe the conveyor belts have a max capacity? Okay, that seems to be working. So if we monitor a bit over here. There we go. And how's our power doing? Still keeping up. Excellent. Yeah, we can hide those cables later. And what else can we do? We gotta figure out this receiving area, but that has to do with the tunnel and the train and all that stuff. That's coming later. Okay, so it takes our a portion of our stone that we have to make. Next we'll have to do, on this side, we'll do sand, compressed sand, dust, compressed dust. And that takes care of our raw sieve materials. And if we do the same kind of pattern here, we don't have to worry about overflow, so I'm kind of liking that. And we can correct overflow on this one. Oh, this actually worked out quite well. We can correct overflow over here by doing that. There we go. So let's get rid of our inventory here. Looks like it's working good. We could glass it off, or we can do some, probably shift the conveyors around a little bit. That kind of looks cool over there, all those blocks flying. I wonder if you can push these with conveyor belts. Wouldn't that be neat? Or not conveyor belts, with pistons. If the conveyor belt moved, depending on what configuration we needed or what blocks we needed to create, that'd be neat. Something to play with later. Okay, I think that'll do it for this. I'll probably do some work offline, get the sand and the dust set up with the same configuration. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Oh, I do have one thing. I don't know if anybody realizes, but my brother plays on the server too, Shaft. His base is just over here. You might have seen it in the distance. His base is currently powered by grape juice, which I think is freaking awesome. So we have a lot of generators and different things. Eventually we're going to have to power this place with nuclear power, but in the meantime, I'll take suggestions on what our preferred mode of power should be, how we want to power this place. So whatever you're thinking is a good power source. Wackier the better. Let me know in the comments, and we'll see what we can do about that. Okay, see you next time. Bye.